Shalom, shalom. Let us give our praises to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shah, Bahasham, Rakal, Kodash, Brakatah, double honors to the apostles, the great millstone, salutations to the brothers, teaching truth and sincerity. Coming out y'all with a quick hit. I was just thinking about, the times we live in. I know, of course, we are familiar that this is the last of the last days. We live in the last days, what the Bible speaks about. I was just thinking about these midterms election, how this is really wrong, man. This is the same thing they was doing back in ancient Rome time, man. Having these elections, man. And you brothers not familiar with these what's going on. Well, you need to be familiar with it. We gotta stay on top of these things. Either the greatest or small thing. This is Isaiah 10:1. Woe to them that decree unrighteous decrees, because the only thing that's going to do is elect another devil. I get it real quick just to let brothers know what's going on. You know what? I have found a good video actually on what's the midterm elections.
The House is rare, in fact.
And I'll play some of this.
The U.S. midterm elections don't usually get a whole lot of attention outside of the country, but this year is different because whatever happens in November will be seen as a referendum on Donald Trump. Right now, Republicans have the majority in both the House of Representatives and the Senate, but control of Congress is up for grabs. If nothing changes, it means Americans like what they have now and they want more of it. But if Democrats take control of either house, there could be some major changes. For starters, pretty much any Republican legislation would be dead on arrival, and expect more investigations into allegations of corruption.
See, they all showing a picture of these fucking devils, man. The elections ain't nothing but bullshit. The Senate, all of them ain't nothing but devils. The Congress ain't nothing but devil. The House of Representatives. This is, and they want to get people out to vote. The scripture speaks about how wicked that shit is. This is Deuteronomy 17 and 15. It say this is Deuteronomy 17:14. When thou art come unto the land which the Lord thy God give thee, and thou shalt possess it, and thou shalt dwell there, and thou shalt say, I will set a king over me, like as all the nations that are round about me. And thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee, whom the Lord thy God shall choose. One from among thy brethren shalt thou set king over thee. Thou mayest not set a stranger over thee, which is not thy brother. And that's what these Americans have it so, man. They, as Israelites, we was never supposed to set a king over us anyway, because Yahweh Shah is our king. But if we do, we gotta be of one of our brother, such as King David. The order gonna be Yahweh. Then Yahweh Shah, of course, then King David, man. All right. And now what these Edomites do, they have a Senate which prove that this is Rome all over again. That Rome, this was established. America was set up to be. This is that Renaissance. Them are the same people coming back, because they literally established their kingdom all over again. History really repeats itself. That's a true statement, man. That's how all these Edomites that is of today. This is Rome. They set everything they did. They set everything back up how it was. That's all they did. They set their government back up. They set their House of Congress, the House of Representatives, the Senates, the whole voting thing. They set this back up. Let's You know, because what it is, it say how many seats is for the election of 2018. And what it is, they voting for this midterms is it said the U.S. Senate has 51 Republicans and 49 Democrats, right? Now, those Republicans and Democrats, that literally go back to ancient Rome, right? Because if you go to ancient Rome, the plebeians and the patricians, I'm going to just read this. Roman citizens were divided up into two distinct classes. It say the plebeians and the patricians. It say the patricians were the wealthy upper class people, and everyone else was considered plebeians. So your modern day patricians is Republicans, man. Upper class, your upper echelon people. You know, people that got wealth, people who want to pay low taxes, people who who live, Edomites, eat rich, like the elites, the super elites, really, is, that plutocracy, that, they live in their wealth, Rothschilds, Rockefellers, under the branch of the Rothschilds, Rockefellers, the Clintons, the Trumps, they living under that wealth, man. And even the plebeians on this side, they got money too. But really, they're known as your common people. The plebeians known as all the citizens of Rome were plebeians, were farmers, craftsmen, laborers, soldiers of Rome. A lot of soldiers is plebeians, farmers, like the laborers. That's why, you meet your average person in America. Like, if you just walking about downtown, or you just going to work and you got like a coworker, they would say, what? I'm a Democrat. Because they not wealthy. If they was wealthy, you wouldn't be working. You know what I'm saying? So people of wealth, people like, and this is not just Jake, because Jake is some Republicans that Jake. A lot of these famous Jakes, Israelites, they consider themselves to be Republicans, man. But they both is going off, man. This ain't got nothing to do with us, man. We Israelites, man. That's why in the kingdom we all gonna be on a high level. We all gonna have the law, statute, and commandments within us, man. This place is hell, man. And you got these midterms coming up, and they got the whole thing that you want to vote for some damn devil. And guess what? Jake gonna go out there and vote, thinking that make a difference. Thinking, and like they always say, we got ancestors that die for that shit, man. Well, if that's the case, where our ancestors was going to fuck off. I remember I told my people I ain't voting. They gonna say man, black people, we used to die. We used to die to give our they said black people died to give you an opportunity to vote. Why the fuck would they, like, that don't even make sense. Like, what? Vote? Man, look, man, you know who, man, I honor. Let me get this. This is Hebrews, These men, I tell you, men that I give diligence to. I give my respect to, man. All right. Hebrews 11 and 17. It say, Hebrews 11 and 17, by faith Abraham, when he was tried, offer up Isaac, and he that had received the promise offer up his only begotten son, of whom it was said that in Isaac shall the seed be called, accounting that God was able to raise him up even from the dead, and from whence hence also he received him in a figure. By faith Isaac blessed Jacob and Esau concerning things to come. And by faith Jacob, when he was dying, blessed both the sons of Joseph, and worship, leaning upon the top of his staff. By faith Joseph, when he died, made mention of the parting of the children of Israel, and gave commandment concerning his bones. By faith Moses, when he was born, when hid 3 months of his parents, because they saw he was a proper child, and they were not afraid of the king's commandment. By faith Moses, when he was to come 2 years, refused to call his son Pharaoh's daughter, man, choosing rather to suffering the affliction with his people of Yahweh than to enjoy the pleasure of the sins for a season, man. So these men, I give my honor to, man. Talking about the people die for you, man. Fuck them, man. That's on them. I give my honor to the men of faith, man. I give my double honors to the men of faith, man. To the double honor to the apostles of Great Millstone, man, that taught me this truth. Men that died for the name of Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua. Men that kept the faith. That's why I give my honor to. That's why I give my vote to. That's why I put my trust in. Not to no damn devil who put me in, who with the Hamites and the Arab nations and every other heathen nation, and put us and had a hand in my downfall, man. Put us on ship and sold us for bond men and bond women. That sold a boy for a harlot. That sold my daughters for wine. That raped, robbed, and murdered us. And now we gotta now you gonna stay here in my face and tell me that our ancestors died for we can vote. Man, you got me fucked up. Jake is out they fucking minds, man. Jake is out they mind. This person, you died. The people. So my ancestors died. Man, fuck all that, man. Our people died because we broke the law, statutes, and commandments. This was never about us voting, man. This whole thing, all this hell and 300, all this slavery, and all this rape, robbing, murder was going. All this hell wasn't for that we can just vote, man. That's not it. That wasn't the secret, man. I'm so tired of hearing that shit. That wasn't the end all be all. All people wasn't going through all that protest, wasn't doing all this, man. The men of the Lord wasn't doing all this just so we can vote for a fucking devil about some, and they all devils, man. This is Rome all over again, man. No, what they did because they believe in something greater than them, man. They believe in the Lord, man. That he was going to come and bring his promise, man. They died for the promises, man. And they knew they were going to come back and prophesy the downfall and every time they was going to come in the regeneration when they hear it back now, man. All right? We ain't died we ain't come just to vote, man. They didn't come back in reincarnation so I can vote, man. Vote for who? Look, man, the Lord speaks about, man, having faith, man. We believe in Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua, man. Fuck these midterm elections, man. Fuck Donald Trump. Fuck all these damn devils. And this is Rome all over again, man. This is Rome all over again. This is what they did in Rome. This is 1 Maccabees 8. And I'm going to start at 14. Yet for all this, none of them wore a crown or was clothed in purple to be magnified thereby. Right? This is the time of Maccabees. This is the time of the Greeks, man. This is the time where the Greeks was really getting taken over by the Romans, man. All right? Which is they all